Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. I was having to listen in to my own stream to see when my music went off. But hi. Whoa, wait. You can hear me. My stream deck is not working. How dare it? How dare my stream deck not work? That's highly offensive. And the dogs are also highly offensive because they both just left the room instead of actually being in here with me. So how dare they? How you dare. Hello, everybody. So tonight, we are definitely doing something a little bit different. Last week, I played a cozy game, Midori no Kori, and it was great. It was fantastic. And then I felt, good about playing some new games. And there's a new game coming out tomorrow that I'm going to be playing that I've been waiting for months. And then magically, all of a sudden, last week, there was some news that came out about a very famous, very well-known and well-loved game getting remastered. And then it was announced 2 days ago that Oblivion was getting remastered, and it was like releasing then, or was it yesterday? It was actually yesterday, I think. Or was it Tuesday? I don't even remember at this point. So much has been going on with me, so I don't remember. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play some Oblivion. Let's get to that game screen. And we're going to start the game. Maybe the dogs will join me. Perhaps the dogs will join me. And Switch pre-orders start tonight. I thought it was tomorrow. Like tonight, midnight tonight? So again, whoa. Whoa. Crazy. Very different. We don't play games with fire. Unless the Sims house catches on fire, that's when we play games with fire. So fingers crossed everything goes well. Just got a notification from Target. Interesting. Is it going to let me... So, yes, we are going to start a game. I was hoping that would let me do my controller. Oh. Oh. Let me move my mouse so it's not his face. Oh no. I know I'm dancing. Okay, that was very dramatic. You've never heard of Elder Scrolls. I do have to say that even in spite of me not playing these types of games, I have heard of Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls is amazing. Yes, that's my boyfriend. He's hyping up. He insists on me playing this because he says it's one of it. This is like one of the pivotal games of his youth. So he's like, we absolutely have to play. You've done Skyrim. So, we've been playing Elder Scrolls Online, which takes place before the events of Oblivion. So, like, some of this is vaguely familiar to me, but not completely familiar to me. So I am going to be doing... my title is, a Taylor Swift build. I was like, I got my start streaming and involving Taylor Swift in my gaming. So what we are going to do, and this might repel people that would normally watch Oblivion playthroughs, and this might attract Swifties and people who wouldn't normally do it. But we're going to do a Taylor Swift build in this. So we're going to start with our character, of course. Let me think. So I went with a Breton, and I do believe that I picked High Rock as my origin. Although, yeah, we're gonna go body type 1, which is a female. And I played around with the character builder a little bit yesterday during a lull. I had a terrible headache yesterday, so is what it is. Didn't get to stream, so let me see what I can do. I saved a few settings to see if I could get as close as I could to Taylor otherwise. Okay. And by saved settings, I mean I boomer took pictures of the settings. All the boomer things, I am here. Okay. So, of course, she's not going to look exactly like Taylor. The thing about Bethesda games, Oblivion's old, guys. And that could be why some of you have never heard of it, because it's an old game, and this is like a full remaster of it. It's always been a little janky, I guess we could say. 2006, yeah. So, depending on when you were born, you may have never heard of it at all, simply because of your age. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 here. And then I said a negative 27 on cheekbones. It's quite negative, isn't it? Can I, like, arrow? Okay, I can. Press the arrow keys to push it over. And then shallow or pronounced. Oh, I picked 13. What do you know? Taylor's lucky number. What a coincidence. And then 0 on thin or wide. Let's take a look at the chin. Am I using a reference? I took pictures of what I did yesterday, and I got... It's not going to look exactly like her. A bit random, but your school had the heater on. It was in the 70s today. Why would they turn the heater on? That's terrible. I'm sorry. Alright, so... It looks like I literally did nothing... Excuse me. Nothing on the chin. Except I changed it to more thin. Okay. No, I've just looked at Taylor Swift's face enough that I was like, I feel like I can maybe get this close to her. I would also like to play with a controller, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Alright, positive 26. You can probably just barely see differences happening. Outward tilt, I also said 26. Interesting. That sounds terrible. I can't, like, as a Floridian, I can't imagine that. That's hellish. I am so sorry you had to endure that. Alright, 21. There we go. I feel like I have a Shelby hair somewhere on my eyelashes. Anyway. Face. What did I do for face? I adjusted it to a light face. I don't know if you can really see any difference that's happening. Forehead. What did I do? Negative 36 small forehead. That's the width of it. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Jaw. What do we do for jaw? We, as in me. 46. I said... Mouth. Mouth has a lot of settings, actually. I did positive 52. Positive 51. Because your girl's gotta be happy. She's, you know, she's Taylor Swift. 0, and then we did 11. That is the wrong one. Hey, click the right thing. It's really not wanting to do that. 11. Tilt up, down was 0, so thanks for messing me up, keyboard. Underbite or overbite, we did negative 75. That's quite a lot. That's suspiciously a lot. What does that look like on her? Let's adjust that a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then the mouth to chin distance, I didn't mess with at all. Tilt up or down, I didn't do anything. Oh, hold on. So for the lips, I did 10. Small or large, I did 19. And then I did a negative 63 on this. So let's see. I think retracting the lips a bit, I think made it look a little bit more like her. Clearly, this does not look like her. It's not going to look perfectly like her, but we're working on it. If anyone has any suggestions, please feel free to suggest things. I feel like the eyes. I mean, all right, nose time. We did negative 7, negative 33, I feel like the nose is what starts to change the face a lot more. Negative 45. Then we did negative 52 for tilt up or down. Then negative 64. I feel like I'm going to change that a little bit, and I'm going to make her turn up a little bit more. I think before it was just a little too upturned. I'm not sure where these settings are coming from, why I decided to do that. Shallow deep, I did 20. Maybe start with hair. I think the hair makes it come together a little bit more, honestly. Short or long, we did 4. We, I keep referring to myself as we. I am not more than one person. And then negative 14. Negative 6. And then 74. How interesting. Maybe I counteracted the nose tilt with the nostril tilt. Maybe that's what I did. I don't even know what this is. A celion? What's a celion? What part of your nose is that? I didn't know you had a part of your nose called that. But we did 0, 0, and I did 30. And then 46. Alright. There we go. And of course we need to change the eye color. Taylor Swift has incredibly blue eyes. I've seen them in person, so I know. Like surprisingly blue eyes. So we are gonna go with that. We can do pale or red. Jeez. I'm gonna go a little bit on the paler side, I think. Her socket, see, that's entirely too light. Cheek blush. I did do a little more blush, and then the cheek bones I made paler to kind of counteract the blush a little bit. That does kind of give her, like, skin texture, though. That's the only thing. Or is the texture already existing and the blush just brings it out? Also, this room makes the colors look much different. You are correct. I do think they do. No freckles. Makeup, of course, we gotta go with the classic red lip. That's too red. Oh, oof. Classic red. Make sure to make a hard save before leaving the sewers. Oh, yes, Oblivion. And then I wanted... That's a little... It's a little too much. I think we can go... Let's go with the gray. Or... Howdy. Howdy back at you. Hair. So... I went with this yesterday, and I adjusted the length a little bit. Well, if I pick bald, there is a length slider for bald. You tell the difference? I get to edit again? Oh, okay. That's very Maggie from The Walking Dead. There's a length slider for hair. See, we got the bangs. Bald, bald, bald. Listen, what's so funny, I had a moment of that meme in real life. I went to Halloween Horror Nights with my friend, Becca, and we went through the Chucky house, and there's a moment where a bald Chucky like comes popping out of a wall at you, and just automatic reflex of both Becca and I was bald, bald, bald. And we were quite proud of ourselves for that. What does... Hold on, I want to pick like a... Oh, we can bob it or slightly longer bob it. I'm really... So... It just kind of illuminizes the hair, honestly. It doesn't really actually do much for length. Honestly, that one's... Oh, that's kind of cute. That's very Star Wars Rey. But we are not doing Star Wars Rey. We're doing Taylor, and she looks very much less Taylor-like. Also, it helps that if she would have blonde hair, clearly. Um, I do like the roots a little bit more. Ah. I will also be an armor and clothes. You're correct. We're just doing a basic blonde. We're just doing a basic blonde physical build. Oh, give the character a name. Taylor. Sure. So we have a fine grasp of spellcraft. We're skilled at summoning and healing magic, which I feel like that's very appropriate for Tay. Resistance to magical energies. Girl's got to be able to put that wall up, you know. Keep that bad karma away. And increased speed. Taylor, the Swift. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of scared, if I'm being completely honest. Have you played with a controller? Here's something interesting. Do I like making characters look like me, or do I have a preference? Oh, shoot. She fighting. Oh, shoot. Aw, those sandals are actually kind of cute. It depends, honestly. That's a really good question. Sometimes I just like to make a cool looking character. Like, making myself in my recent Sims file was strange for me. It was interesting. When Dragon Age came out, I made myself in the character builder. I never actually played the game, but I downloaded it and I made myself in the character builder. Birth sign. Oh, do I get to pick this? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Okay. So... Okay, so I'm assuming I cannot pick these things. So we're just gonna wing it. Duck. Oh, fight. Put my fists. Punch. 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 Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Block. Punt. Oh, she fighting. We got bones. Look how nice this looks. This looks really good, guys. I can use controller. If anyone's ever been curious about my controller, this is my controller. 'Twas a gift, and it's so beautiful. You can't believe Taylor's in Oblivion? Okay, can I change the buttons? Because I don't like Y is jump. I'm a very firm believer in A is jump. So I am not, I mean, like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Sit. Oh, girl. That's you know what? She doesn't look that bad, actually. You only ever use controllers. So I have these, and it makes keyboards kind of hard to use at times because my finger will be pressing a key, but my fingernail will also be pressing a key. Let's stand up, girlfriend. Oh, what's it? I can take the bones? I'll take the bones. I don't know. Maybe I'll need the bones. Hello? Who are you talking to? Oh my god. I need a key. Oh no, see, I'm gonna already... Eh. How inventory? Yeah, yeah. A bone? Oh, it's Patrick Stewart, actually? How... Oh. Yeah. I was crouching the whole time. That's hilarious. What the heck is... I'm here. I have no feet. You can't see me. I'm hidden. Whoa. Oh no. Yes. Uh, why am I in jail? Can you... When you say... Can you hear the game? Or is it just when I talk, you hear nothing? Like when my character talks. You can hear ambience, but not the voices? Purple people, can you hear voices? Purple people eaters. This is where I'm supposed to have a mod that's listening to me, but he's not listening to me. That's weird, because I certainly hear the voices. He says, I have no voice. I know I have no voice. Only NPCs have voice. No, can you hear the voices is what I'm asking. Purple people. People of the purple stream. If someone could respond. That's really weird. I'm not sure why it would be that way. Alright, well, I'm sorry, no one on the purple is responding to me about if they hear voices. But they're also not saying there's not voices. Play. Yeah, I'm trying to play. I'm also asking questions. You can answer my question now that you're here. There's no voice. It's quiet. You only hear me talking. Turn it up. If I turn it up, it is going to be deafening me. Guys. What? And we still hear nothing. And you hear me perfectly fine. um I'm trying to figure out what to do or where it's going wrong. That sucks. Because I haven't changed anything. I changed what my main canvas was on OBS, but I didn't change any audio settings or add or take away any audio, so I don't know. Oh, guys, I genuinely don't know what to do. It's hilarious. Every time I'm like really excited about a stream, something goes wrong. Like I didn't touch any sound settings. Is the audio moving on the desktop audio graph? No, it's not. I'm using OBS. In game settings, it's not the game. It's the streaming software. I'm gonna go offline for a second, and I'm gonna see if I can fix this. I have only one suspicion of what. All right, I'm gonna go off, and then I'll come back on. Sorry, guys.